So I'm guessing all of you watched the GoPro launch video. And it was very nice. The guy had a great voice. They showed some beautiful footage. The thing that caught my eye was the GP log. That looked insane. I think that the GoPro Hero 12 is going to be a fantastic camera when I can turn it on, because I still have, as you can see, there's nothing. There is no update. I can't turn it on, so it says it's going to be released on the 13th of September, so I'm guessing the update is going to be between now and then. So for now, it basically is a brick. Unless GoPro feel like writing to me and sending me the software or some special key so I can use this and make videos with it, considering I did buy it with my own money and it still doesn't work. Anyway, let's go over a few notes that I took watching the video, which once again I said is impressive. I mean, maybe 1% of us do the things in the GoPro video. The rest of us do normal stuff without GoPro. We don't, surf or dive or jump out of planes or snowboard off ridiculous mountains. We walk around the street and film stuff. So it has got a 1 over a 1.9 inch sensor, just like the Hero 11 here. And it's a little bit smaller than the DJI Action 4 when it comes to the sensor. It comes in at $449, or if, like me, you have the subscription for a few years, you can buy it for $349, which is a fantastic deal, and it's $50 cheaper than the Action 4. If you want to get it with the Max Lens mod, it's going to cost you $537. I will be ordering the Max Lens mod 2.0 as soon as it comes out, but I do have the Max Lens mod number 1, and you can still use it, which is great. So I will be testing it out, and when I get the version 2, I'll show you the difference. But the Max Lens 2 costs about $110 or $80 if you have the subscription, and it gives you a view of 177 degrees, which is really, really wide. It looks nice. So they say up to 2 times runtime. Up to 2 times runtime. It's not 2 times, up to. I'm still skeptical, so when I finally get this activated, I will be testing that and seeing if it really is up to 2 times runtime, because they said it's got more efficient processing inside. Okay, sure, I'll take their word for it. They say 70 minutes in 5.3K at 60 frames per second, or 155 minutes in 1080p, which is full HD, at 30 frames per second. So I'm interested just how long it will last. HDR video. Well, I don't know if you saw the scene with the car and with HDR video turned on, it looks like a video game. I'm not a fan of that because it just looks weird. It looks a little bit too plasticky, a little bit too fake. It doesn't look cinematic. It doesn't look like you're watching a film. So, you do have that option if you want it, which is great. And it's nice that they're innovating and they're creating and they've given you that option. And you can use it in 5.3K at 30 frames per second or 4K 60 frames per second. And what it basically does, it gets multiple exposures and it, puts them into one single frame. Okay, that's cool. It does 2.7K in 240 frames per second. The image they showed us looked really nice in 8 times slow-mo, but there was probably a ton of light. You need a lot of light for that to look any good. It does 4K and 120 frames per second, and you can get photos from anything, photo grabs that are 24.7 megapixels. So that's a really nice large resolution photo that you can get out of a screen grab from your video. It does 27 megapixel photos just by itself, and you have super photo, which apparently has been, made even better than it was, HDR photos, and RAW, which I think a lot of us like shooting. The sensor is an 8x7 sensor, so it's kind of square. It's not like, widescreen. It is square, meaning that it's easy for you to frame after the fact. So you can frame vertically for TikTok, Instagram, and all that funky stuff that the kids do nowadays. And you can, crop in a square almost, and you can crop in widescreen, which is great. You've got all those, those options. And you don't have to rotate, which is great when you're filming in vertical. That's awesome. Hypersmooth 6, the Hero 11 had Hypersmooth 5, so obviously they're going to put Hypersmooth 6, so it's even better. I mean, these things, the stabilization in these are just insane. By the way, did you watch the video where I put on the special feet that I designed with Ulanzi? You can find the video up there. Basically, last year, I was in the shower, taking a shower, as you do, and I'm like, that is an awesome idea. Magnetic GoPro feet. DJI mount. Boom. I wrote to Ulanzi and sold them my idea, and they made these. The smaller one fits in the waterproof casings for the GoPros. I bought the medium mod today. It will come tomorrow. I'll check it, see if it fits, but it probably will. Anyway, back to this. Horizon lock. You know, that is an awesome thing, and I believe that's in 4K. Do correct me if I'm wrong. So the Max Lens 2, you can use it in 4K 60, which is really great, because I think the original was in 2.7K, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember back to using it. And like I said, vertical video in any direction, and it's 48% wider, the vertical video, you know, than it is in the normal GoPro Hero 12 without the Max Lens Mod 2.0, which is good for you TikTokers and Instagram reelers out there and whatever you guys do. So it is obviously the best stabilization you can possibly get in the Max Lens Mod 2.0. And it's apparently scratch resistant, twice as scratch resistant as the Max Lens Mod version 1.0, which I'm very, very careful with, obviously, because it's basically, you know, it's a scratch magnet. I've never scratched it, but it's possible. Now, the thing that got me, the 10-bit color, the GP log profile, I was like, those photos, those shots they showed us, obviously we're going to draw that, and we're going to be like, but if I go out here and shoot it just down the street, it's probably not going to look that good. It probably isn't, but still, I was drooling over the GP, the GoPro log footage, which just looked insanely beautiful. It looked so detailed. It's, yeah, that looked really, really nice. And it has time code sync. So if you've got multiple GoPro 12s on your car, on your plane, on your bike, you can basically just scan a QR code and you'll have time code synced. So they'll all be synced together with this QR code, which is absolutely fantastic. I think that's a great thing they've done. The custom effects are great. I think my favorite ones are the night ones, because they're usually the most difficult to do and the most timely, because if you get it wrong, you're like, oh my god, I have to spend another half an hour doing this. But you know, it's in there, you press it and it does it. And I have tried it with the Hero 11 and I really liked the results, so that's really great. The app and the remote, you can control it with the app and the remote, which is really great, but they did not say if the app has been fixed and we can press record and still see what we're filming. I really hope they've done that, because DJI can do it, Insta360 can do it, can GoPro do it? I mean, it was in GoPro once. I remember it was there. I think like 2010, 2011, I was filming on the GoPro, and it was a feature film here in Poland. And the cinematographer was like, Phil, have you got a GoPro? I'm like, of course I've got a GoPro. And he put it up somewhere like in this prison, and he was filming. We were looking at the capture, and we're looking at filming. Please, GoPro, please, I really hope that's back. And the last thing, audio. You have wireless Bluetooth audio now. I mean, we don't have that in the DJI Action 4 DJI. Wireless Bluetooth audio. So you can connect your earpods. You can connect apparently different Bluetooth devices. So I'm wondering if I can connect the Rode Go or the DJI, microphone system to it wirelessly and use it. Because if you can, then you've got wireless audio, which is just fantastic, and I've always wanted that in an action camera. You can also do voice commands remotely. So if you're in a car, you saw the guy, he's like, hey, GoPro, record. That's great. You don't have to use the app. You can use the voice commands and you can see it, recording. And also the media mod apparently has been tuned up to sound even better. I've never had one. I've seen them. I'm like, I don't want that. But I ordered it because somebody said, hey, do your Ulanzi GoPro feet that you designed fit in it? Like I said, I tried I thought this was it, but no, this is the GoPro Hero 3. I've tried the official GoPro waterproof housing and the Telesin waterproof housing. It fits in with the small GoPro feet in both of them. Medium mod, I'll try tomorrow. Anyway, if you guys want to discuss more about the GoPro Hero 12, which I can't turn on, it's a nice paperweight, It's a good paperweight at the moment. Unless GoPro, call me. I'm sorry, I had to, but just give me a call, okay? Any questions, comments down below. If you did like my video today, give me a thumbs up. As soon as I get it activated, you're going to see the most honest reviews, the most fantastic comparisons between the Action 4, the Hero 11, and, whatever, guys. I can do whatever. If you want a calculator phone comparison, I'll do that. I can compare it to Potato, whatever the hell you guys want, I can do it. it sounds like a whole load of fun. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you on our next one. GoPro.